This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. With that being said, let's get into the charts. Okay, good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. All right, another day, another dollar, or another potential for a dollar. So, update to the to our current funded challenge. We have lost that account in phase 2, unfortunately. All right, did that off stream. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a stack. We lost it in a pretty stupid way as well. So I was sort of multitasking, right? Because if you notice, we haven't been streaming a lot for the week. So yeah, I've been busy with my other things, the other things I'm doing. So I was sort of multitasking. I got into a position on gold. I sort of hit BE, but I wasn't actively looking at my phone. So I sort of hit BE, and instead of going BE, I wasn't looking at the phone. So and this is not an excuse, right? Like, this is my mess up, right? Like, if you're in a trade, you should be actively, what's the word? You should be actively managing the position, right? You shouldn't, your attention should not be divided, right? So that's on me anyways. But yeah, that's what happened. Came back to the phone. I was about, I was considerably in the red, and I'm not gonna lie, I could have closed the position and still held the account. But man, I was looking at it like I would be like so far in drawdown and then starting to climb back up. If this was just a regular account, sure, I get that, right? But at the end of the day, it's a challenge, right? So there's a target, there's a goal I'm trying to hit, right? It is a challenge, so it's not like I'm just trying to keep that challenge going forever, right? For the long term. So to be honest, I just let it play out. I put my stops at wherever it would blow the account, and I just let that jump play out, man. I'm not gonna lie, just let that jump play out. So yeah, we lost that account, unfortunately, after being so close to going funded on that one. But hey, that's on me though. That's on me still. So after the loss, went back and reviewed my my trade journal, and I saw that in that case, right, that was just some bonehead shit on my part, right? I just wasn't paying attention, right? But like the other trades that we were actively monitoring, but still put us in some considerable loss. I was looking back at some of those trades, and every single one of them were on gold. Every single one of them were on gold, right? But that just leads me to believe there's still something, with the way gold moves that I haven't quite, pinpointed, right, or gotten down, right? It's always a similar type of move, because I looked at all those trades, and it's always like gold is about to push, and then I think I get in a little bit too early, because almost every single one of those trades, price came back in my favor, right? So it'll hit me at stops and then come back in my favor. So I think it's like I get very excited when gold is about to push through certain highs, right, or push through a range, like we close above a range, and then I don't let that pullback happen, right? Because I don't want to miss the move, so I don't let the pullback happen before I take the trade. So I think that's what's going on there. But what I'm gonna do for this, because of course we got another funded, right? We got another account going, and this account is actually the 20k account, because it's sort of counterintuitive, right? You fail the 5k challenge, and then you go get the 20k challenge, right? But why I did that is, like, when everything was, when I was taking the trades the way I was supposed to, and everything was, was all good, like when things were being done as they should be done with the 5k account, we were seeing that steady progress, right? Even almost getting funded with the 5k account. So I mean, at this point, it's just like, hey, I know I got it. I just gotta, you know, stick to the plan, right? I just gotta stick to the plan. So we got the 20K account. If we blow this one again, I'm not gonna lie, streams might end for a little bit, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna stop trading, but you know, streams might end for a little bit just to make sure I got this thing down pat, you know, and then we come back, right? Because I'm not trying to be here just spewing false information, you know, false information that I don't even know is false. So I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I start, you know, saying things on here. Because you know, yeah, losing the challenges will shake your confidence, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a part of the game, I guess. It's a part of the game. But yeah, so we have our we're currently on the 20K account, 20K funded account right now, challenge right now. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So like I mentioned, most of our, you know, larger losses were the losses that really put us into the depths were we're all on gold. So for this challenge, I'm gonna only trade GJ, right? I mean, we will look at gold just so we, you know, we keep our levels in tune with, you know, where gold currently is, so we're not just, you know, lagging behind. Like we come back 2 months later and we don't even know where we are on gold. So like we'll keep on analyzing gold, but all my trades for this challenge are gonna be on GJ, right? They're all gonna be on GJ. So we'll just keep on analyzing gold, looking at, you know, how it moves and all of that. But yeah, so all my trades here will be on GJ. That means, you know, things might be a little bit slower in terms of the volume of trades I'm taking, or, you know, the actual profit I'm getting from the trades. But hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So yeah, the stakes are high this time, or they're higher than they were with the 5K account, right? So the stakes are higher. So I mean, it's still the same thing, right? I mean, it's just scaled up, right, percentage wise. So I mean, the risk, I mean, right now we're at break even, so the risk I'm gonna be starting off with is 3%, right? And then once we get to about 5%, well, not 5%, is it 5%? Well, 5% of the profit target, not of the well, yeah, 5%, yeah. So like once we get to 5%, I'll go, you know, the risk will increase to 5%, and then so on and so forth, right? Well, 5% would be the highest I'm risking, right? But we start off with the 3% and then we go up. So for the 20K account, actually, let me just we should really get into this analysis though. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do the logistics later. I'll do the logistics in a bit. Let's get into the analysis real quick. Let's get into this analysis real quick. All right, cool. Starting off with a monthly on GJ. Starting off with a monthly. So we had this candle flip up, right? We had this candle push up. So this drive up to 195 is what we were waiting for, right? We were waiting for that. I believe, when is the last time we streamed? I think it was a Wednesday or something like that. So we were looking for this push, this drive up to 195 to eventually make this top wick, right? You've done that now, and then you just drop straight back down. This drop, there was actually, well, news, I think it's the Japanese elections or something like that. There's some type of elections going on in Japan, and you know, somebody won, right? Somebody that they wanted to win won, or I guess, you know, the majority of the population wanted to win actually won. So the yen sort of spiked up, right? The yen skyrocketed, and that's why you saw GJ drop like this, right? So I mean, the news has happened now. So now I think, you know, for the days to come, next week and all of that, I mean, I don't really know, you know, if more things are gonna happen around, you know, the electoral decision, right, with Japan, the economy and all of that. So we might see some more, we might see the yen, some more yen news take charge here. But you know, over the coming days, you'll see price action start to take control again. Yeah, but looking at this just from a price action standpoint, right, we came up, created a steeper top. So this whole candle flipped after creating the bottom wick for most of the month, right? Then we flipped, came up, created a steeper top wick. Now at this level, 195 areas, and as you can see, we've driven heavy down, right? We've driven heavy back to the downside from that 195 area, right? So now that we've made this top wick, we'll see what happens, right? we'll see what happens. Are we gonna flip? And I mean, we've already flipped, but are we gonna continue this push down, or are we gonna come down now for maybe a bottom wick at this support and then continue to push back up, right? Because if you look here on the left, right, if you look here on the left, where has price found support after tapping into that level in the past, right? So if you look here, you came up, right, tap into this level, came back down, you found support right here, all right, and continue to push back up, right, beyond that level, right? I mean, you have wicks more to the downside here, but I'm just saying like a general level that you might see that support, right here. You came up, right, create that top wick at those levels, you came back down, create a bottom wick at this level here, right? So I would consider this, so this resistance level here and this support as pretty much one level. It's just one range, right? It's just a big range right here, right? So you might see price now come down to here, right? Now that we're above that level, right, we're currently trading above there, so you might see price now come down to 190.4, right, to create that bottom wick and then push back up to continue to drive up. But again, we'll see, right? We'll see. All right, moving on to the weekly, right? Oh yeah, and also keep in mind this monthly candle is gonna close in 3 days, right? So on Monday this candle is gonna close. So I mean, if you're gonna hold this support, right, if you're gonna close above this support, then most likely, right, you're gonna continue, at least you're gonna stay somewhere around here, right? So I mean, hey, if you're big on taking bets, you know, if you take a buy, you put your stops below this monthly candle, you should be good in it. But yeah, we'll see though, we'll see. All right, now moving on to the weekly, right? The weekly, so weekly, I mean, pretty much reflects the same thing the monthly was saying, right? We've come up now, we've tapped 195 areas, right? So now it's just a matter of, are we gonna hold support, right? Are we gonna come and hold support here at 190.56, or are we gonna, you know, continue to push up, right? Sorry, are we gonna hold support, or are we gonna break below and continue to push down, right? So again, we'll see, right? Pretty much the overarching move has played out, right? Because this is what we're looking for, and it happened like almost like clockwork, right? We're looking for this bottom wick and then a drive up to 195, right? And both of those things have happened now. All right, so now price needs to tell us something new. All right, we need a new story to go off of here, right? So we'll see what happens here, but yeah, let me see. So potential places, so if price was to continue going up here after that rejection, you have these as your potential levels of rejection, right? You have these as your potential levels of rejection, right? But also keep in mind, right, this weekly never closed above resistance here, right? This weekly actually never closed above resistance. So now that you've made that steeper top wick, you might just continue to drive down, right? You never know, because now you're trading below that resistance again. I think if you start seeing some closures on the lower time frame below that resistance, you might actually continue to drive down here. But again, we'll see. But like I said, this big push down was heavily influenced by the Japanese election, right? So we saw a spike in the yen, and that just melts. So you'll see it on the 4 hour, or maybe not on the 4 hour, but you'll see that big red candle on the lower time frames. All right, moving on to the daily. Okay, so you have your level here. So previous daily closed bullish again. You had that big spike down from the yen news with the elections. What is this level here? What is that? Okay, yeah, so that's where you might come down for a bottom wick. My fault. Okay, so put that down here, lines up nicely with the daily. Yeah, so let's see. You're currently playing around these levels, right? And if you're gonna hold support, you're either gonna do it here or you're gonna do it here, right? So we'll see what happens. If you start closing below here on the lower time frames, you might be able to take the sells down towards this level here, right? If you let's say you do something like this on the lower time frames, you tap this level, come back up, you might be able to take some buys going up, right? So all of these are potential, right? This all has potential. We just don't know where exactly price wants to go yet. So there's a minor resistance right there, so got to keep that in mind as well. All right, let's see what this looks like on the 4 hour. Yeah, so this big candle push, this big push down, this started at about 1 p.m. I think the actual time it started was like 2:50 or something like that, but this big push, this big candle, this big push down was heavily influenced by the Japanese what's it called, Japanese news, because there was an election and I guess people liked, you know, it was the popular candidate that won or something like that, and it sort of spiked the yen up. Let me show you guys that in the currency index. So if you see, so this is the yen index, you see that spike up, right? You see that spike up on the yen index? Yeah, so that's what it was, right? That's what it was. If you go to like you know, my FX book or wherever you see your news, you wouldn't see this as a, you wouldn't see this as a news event, right? This was not a news event on the actual, on like, you know, my calendar or whatever, my FX book, the economic calendar. It wasn't an actual event, but you know, if you keep in tune with the news, yeah, one thing I've learned is with yen, with GJ especially, or yen pairs in general, you wanna be at least aware if there are any what's it called, any significant, you know, anything significant happening in Japan that might, you know, that might influence the markets, right? That might bring out some big news. So yeah, all right, moving on to the 4. So now this 4 hour came all the way down here and we closed below, yeah, so we closed below this level here. All right, we've closed below this level here. Oh no, we closed respecting this level. We closed respecting this level here. I mean, the last time you came down here, after, you know, you tapped into this level at 193, you came down and you broke below, and then you continue to push down. So if we look at the instances where we've come down to this level, right, we tend to, yeah, I mean, if you close below off that 4 hour drive, you push down, right? Yeah, but here we held the support, found resistance, and then we pushed down. So most times that you break below, you tend to drive down, right? It's just a matter of, are we gonna drive below? I mean, now we've respected, right? So now we respected. So now if we're looking for a move that we can possibly mirror, or, you know, have inform our next decision, it would be this right here, right? So if you look at this, it's something similar, right? We came from above, held support here, now we create that top wick and close bullish. So it looks like we're doing the exact same thing here, right? Doesn't mean this is gonna happen, this is gonna close bullish as well, right? But if we do end up forming something like this, right, we can look to this to sort of inform our next move, right? Especially if we have like the hourly closer as well and all of that, right? So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, man, yeah, so we're currently respecting that level. I think this was the daily support, right? Yeah, that's daily support. So that's if we're gonna drive down. So we need to close below here first, right? Cool. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just put this a little bit higher here. You got a 4 hour level, I'd say. Push this up. Yeah, so somewhere around here. All right, you got this support. Cool. And then you got this overall high here. All right, I think this level is also the what's it called, this is also my daily not, yeah, I mean, it is the daily level. So it is that minor well, not really minor, but it's sort of inside a range, but it is a significant resistance here. So yeah, that lines up with the 4 hour as well. The daily lines up nicely here as well, because you do have a level here. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually just put this down here. Yeah, say less. All right, so these are what our levels are looking like on the 4. These are what our levels are looking like on the 4. So if we hold support here, if this 4 hour holds support, right, I'll be looking to potentially mirror something like this, but we're gonna wait for a closure below on the lower time frame, right? It also matters how the hourly closes as well. So we're gonna go to the hourly time frame in a bit, but it'll matter how the hourly closes as well, and then yeah, we'll make a decision from there. But yeah, the scenario for buys are still active as well, right? The scenario for buys are still active, but I think for the most part, especially with you know, the fact that it was fundamentals that drove us down like this, we might just continue to see a push down, but we'll see. I think I'm more bearish than my buys are more towards the sells than the buys right now. So that means range one sells, which would be somewhere around here. So that lines up with the 4 hour nicely as well. Let me see. Yeah, cool. So that lines up with the 4 as well. And then range 2 sells. So this is the 4 hour level here. Technically range 2, wait, what is this level here on the 4? Oh, that's the first level, right? Okay, my fault, yo. Okay, so basically if we close above this level here, right, if we close above this level here on the 4 and the 1 hour, I'll consider taking the buys. But if we just have, like, let's say this hourly candle flips up now and closes above this level here, I'm not taking that, right? Because that 4 is still active. That 4 would still be active. So I mean, it is a 4 hour level here. This is an hourly level as well, but I'm more looking for the sells than the buys. I'm more bearish than bullish, so I would need like a range 2 closure, right? I would need a range 2 closure for me to really, you know, consider the buys here. Yeah, so I'm looking more towards here for the buys. Yeah, I mean, you have a level over here as well, so you could push this up, but it's a decent range, right? So if you close above there, you could get some buys towards this level up here. So let's see how this crumble cookies are. Yeah, all right, let's see for the support. Let me see. Yeah, I'll say a level there. Okay, cool. I mean, this right here is the daily level, right? So that's if we actually close below, we might start to drive towards that level, but for now we don't know, right? For now we don't know. All right, cool. On to the 30 minute. So this hourly is about to close, so I'm gonna try and hurry up here. I don't think we're gonna get anything with the hourly close though, right? I don't see us getting anything here with the hourly close, so we chilling. Okay, so we'll just fine tune these levels a little bit. All right, fine tune these levels, put that there, put this here, and we're cooking. That's it. All right, cool. We got our levels figured out. Now we just gotta wait for price to move here. We just gotta wait for price to move. Let's see what happens. So yeah, you can see you're currently holding resistance at this level here, right? Man like ruckus. Wagwan, broski. Wagwan. How you doing, mate? Oh my god, I go, what's it called? Shall we go talk later? I'll go hear you later. Yeah, man, there was an election in Japan, and let me actually pull that up. Hey, okay, right here. So there was an election in Japan, and what's his name? Where's the guy? Ishiba won in LDP race. I don't know what that means, but it pushed the yen up. The yen spiked which is why we saw this big drop in GJ. That was the reason life. I swear, my brother. That was the reason life, man. Man, I lost that account too. I lost that phase too, man. Wallah, I lost that phase too. I lost that shit off some dumb shit too, unfortunately. But yeah, these are our levels. We got an hourly closure in 20 seconds here. Let's see how we close. So we're about to close bearish. Okay, we are about to close bearish. How everything else? Are you good? Yeah, we about to close bearish and no bottom wick. We closed bearish without a bottom wick. That's interesting. So close bearish without a bottom wick, respecting this level over here, right? This minor support here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so you respected the minor support on GJ, right? Respected the minor support on GJ. Right here. I mean, you have driven up from this level in the past too, right? Say, don't really want to say it on the public. For sure, man, for sure. We go yan now. I've been meant to call you yesterday, so I forgot. But we go yan. Yeah, so yeah, we close respecting this minor support right here, which is pretty interesting. No bottom wick as well, right? And we know what no bottom wick means, right? That's end of range, right? So at this point, I can't take any sells. I mean, we're driving down. I wasn't even intending to take sells here, so you know, I'm not really pressed with the fact that we're driving down. I'm not really worried about it. So we'll see how this how this candle forms here. See how this candle forms here. But now that this hourly has closed the way it did, if we end up closing above this level here, 191.837 on the hourly, right, which would be a closure above on the 4 as well. Yeah, I'd be willing to take a buy. I'd be willing to take a buy after a bottom wick. Right, I say after a bottom wick just because we have this heavy pressure to the downside, right? And I'm still not sure if, you know, I'm not sure if fundamentals are still at play, right? I'm not sure how heavily fundamentals are still at play, so I'm not really trying to get involved on anything too early, you know. I'm not trying to get involved too early on anything, so we'll see what going, man. We'll see what going. All right, cool. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I mean, even if it's a 30-minute bullish closure above, I still won't take it, right? I still won't take it because yeah, I need that confirmation from the 4-hour as well. And it is a Friday, so if we close somewhere inside this range, I'll probably call it a stream. I'll probably call it a day, to be honest. I'll probably call it a day because do we have news today? Okay, we got news at 8:30, so we should theoretically move. Okay, so you see this combo, this 8:30 10 o'clock news combo. A lot of times what happens is this 8:30 news will bring in volume but no direction, right? So you'll see price sort of do some fuck shit. Like you see price do this, right? A lot. Like you'll see price move, like price will move a lot or not. Nothing like this. This is more, yeah, that's some other shit. Like you'll see price do this. You see price, you know, heavy volume as soon as news comes out. Heavy volume, but then you start seeing this. All right, you'll see price just come back and settle down. All right, so that initial move, that initial volume just dies down immediately, and we sort of just stall. We stall until this second news comes out at 10 p.m. right? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. I'm just saying that's that 8:30 10 p.m. combo. A lot of the times that's what tends to happen. Like, it's something I've seen a lot of, you know. So I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, cool. So now you flipped on you could have actually played the top wick here. We could have actually played the top wick, but I don't want that to be the first trade I take on the new account. Because I mean, you close respecting support with no bottom wick, so most likely you're gonna create the top wick here, right? But I mean, even if I was gonna take the wick entry here, I wouldn't have taken it over here. I would have taken it down here. So yeah, we're chilling. All right, cool. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's fix the let's do the logistics. Let's go ahead with the logistics. Let me see. Trades taken, no trades were taken. Okay, so you create a top wick and you flip back bearish, and now you're driving down, right? So yeah, this is a pretty weird area to be in. I'm trying to think of my levels here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what price wants to do here. We'll see. Yeah, the hourly closer was very interesting though. No bottom wick, very interesting. But that first five closed bearish still. So we had the closer, no bottom wick. That first five closed bearish below. You're most likely gonna drive down to at least 191.3. I'm not taking that though. I wouldn't take that though, because with the way that closed, I would expect a steeper bottom. Even if we were gonna drive down here with the way this hourly closed, I would expect a steeper top wick before we actually start pushing down, right? Yeah, I mean, with this 5 closer, I think you have enough to at least come to this level here, right? You got enough to come to this level here. But yeah, I mean, if I was expecting price to start driving down, like, you know, fully drive down, I would expect a steeper top wick here. Plus we got news at 8:30, right? I mean, yeah, news might just drive us down. I mean, hey, GJ has hold us a lot. Well, in the holding that GJ does is better than gold, because gold will hold you and take your whole account. GJ will hold you and just leave you frustrated, right? So it'll just like you'll analyze GJ for like an hour, all right, for one specific move. It'll stall for like 3 hours. It'll stall for 3 hours, and then as soon as news comes out, boom, it'll just do your move without an entry in like 2 minutes, and then just keep on going about its way. So GJ is just frustrating. It does some frustrating things at times, but if you're trading it well, I was about to say if you're trading it well, your account is safe, but I guess that's true of every pair, gold as well. But hey, but yeah, we're off of, we're gonna analyze gold, but we're not gonna take any trades on gold, because like I said, gold has blown. Like all of the big losses we had on the previous challenge, those were all on gold, right? So there's something I'm missing, right? It's not gold's fault, right? Gold just doing what gold does, right? So there's something that I'm missing that I gotta figure out. All right, monthly bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish. All right, daily bullish. Daily bullish. We sort of have a support now. We have a support over there now. Cool. Let me see. This is the same level. Something like that. So of course we're bullish. So range 2 sells. Well, This is the 4 hours, so it doesn't really matter. But so we got a level there, level there, level here. All right, previous 4 hour. So we came back down, held support or held resistance at 2672.5, came down now for this bottom wick. Looks like we might hold support here. All right. Yo, is the music too loud or something? Because it's too loud for me. Is it too loud for y'all? Jesus Christ. My ears were about to go. All right, cool. So now we're holding this support. Are we gonna continue to hold support, or are we gonna drive down for a steeper bottom wick, right? Usually when we make all-time highs like this, I mean, we've been broke all-time highs a while ago, right? We broke all-time highs a while ago. Yeah, I mean, we broke all-time highs a while ago, and we just been pushing. So the last time we broke all-time highs was over here, and then we saw that rally up, right? So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but I mean, I forget who said, I was watching like a podcast or something, and man was like, yeah, this year we get into 3K on gold, and hey, we just might. So yeah, 4 hour levels looking like that. Let's see if we hold support. Hourly, of course, we're looking for the buys, so range 1 buys. This previous hourly, the hourly that just closed, you could argue this closed above a level here. You could argue that. We'll see what that is on the 30, but you could say you closed above there on that hourly. Let me see. So your next level looks like that. I'm not really interested in sells until somewhere around here, maybe. Probably want to close clean below there, and then you can start taking sells, or you reach up higher for a top wick and then come and close back below, right? This right here is your daily level, I believe. All right, yeah, that's your daily level. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on to the 30. All right, yeah, this 30 looks fucked. Yes, yeah, the hourly looks better than the 30, I'd say. Yeah, you don't want to fuck around and find out here. Trust, you don't want to fuck around and find out around here. So I'd say maybe buys above there. Let me see. Move these. So technically range 2 here would be somewhere around here. All right, yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, see this right here. Yeah, that looks about right. And then you could sort of have your level up there, something like this. Yeah, give or take. Let's see what does that look like on the hourly. Yeah, you have that level there. So if you close below, you sort of have a hudge. I was about to use a word, I don't know what that means. That's hodgepodge. Like you have a cluster right here, right? You got a cluster of levels right here. But yeah, I'd say overall, if you close below 2658, you haven't quite cleared this whole range yet, but I think this is a range you can play, right? This would be a range you could play right here. Your vantage point would be about 17 pips, and then potentially you could drive downfield the range, right? So you know, that might be promising for sales. Actually, where is this in terms of the daily level? Just before, right? Yeah, so that's just before the daily level. So I mean, if you're already down here, if you're closing below here, you're most likely gonna tap that daily level. So yeah, we'll see. But again, we are not trading gold, man. We are not trading this. We are not trading gold, at least for the time being. For the time being, we are staying away from gold. I want at least 1 month just trading GJ on this new challenge, right? At least 1 month just trading GJ, and we'll see if you know, if nothing improves, then clearly I'm just bad at Forex, right? I'm just bad at this shit. But if we see a good improvement, or we see, you know, if there's noticeable improvement, then clearly gold was the issue, or my understanding of gold was the issue, right? The price, the markets are never the issue. It's the way you understand them that's the issue. All right, okay, so let me change this current profits. You know what, anybody that wasn't in here, like if anybody that wasn't in here for me to like for my announcement, right, that we lost the other account, I'm just tell them I got funded and now we're on the 20k account. Wallah. Yeah, okay, actually no, this is 1.8. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see. Cool, man. Cool. Damn. So 15 minutes just closed. 15 minutes just closed, and we closed below this minor support right here. So interesting. So yeah, you close below that minor support. Very likely you're gonna see price push down here to tap this level here. Not a trade I'm gonna take though. Not a trade I'm gonna take. I would like to see the sales play out here, hopefully. All right, yeah, because I mean fundamentals are on our side, right? Looks like we're flipping now. Because here's the thing, if we were gonna, like I said, right, we're looking at two potential levels for rejection. If we're gonna continue pushing up, we're looking for two potential levels for rejection, right? This one, which we're currently trading below, if we now close below this level, very likely you're tapping 190.5, because that's the only level I'm seeing here that we could potentially drive up from, right? So yeah, if we can get this 4-hour close below as well. Well, really, we don't need to close below. We just need to close bearish. I mean, if we close below the support, even better, right? But really, we just need to close bearish. Yeah, we really just need to close bearish. And if this hourly could close below this most recent support, right, like right here, then you sort of have a range to play with, right? You got a range to play with. So yeah, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. 15 minutes just closed. Yeah, so you're flipped. So you flip now, very likely you're gonna tap 191.27, this level right here, right? I don't see why you wouldn't at this point. With the way this 15 just closed, I don't see why you wouldn't. All right, but keep in mind, previous hourly close, no bottom wick. So all this could be, this could just be a drive down for a bottom wick, and then you see this hourly candle close bullish. If that hourly candle closes bullish after the previous hourly closed, you know, no bottom wick, yeah, you might have some problems if you're in sales, not gonna lie. But yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I will be right back. We are gonna wait for news here, about 15 minutes. Gonna wait for news in about 15 minutes. All right, cool. All right, y'all vibe out. right, we back. Let's see. So there goes news. There goes news, and there goes our drop down. All right. There goes news. There goes our drop down, which is what we were looking for. So now you made that bottom wick towards that level, right? Yeah. So got a whole bunch of news here. Sort of a mixed bag. Well, no, not really. Well, yeah, but majority negative. So gold should be pushing up. You're not seeing much happening on gold. I mean, you are, yeah, now you are pushing up. You are pushing up on gold. All right, this 30 just opened, so this is quite a bit of movement already, right? It's about 50 pips, so yeah, you are moving up on gold. GJ. Yeah, so GJ came down, basically made a bottom wick with news, and now you flip back bullish. So remember what I said, right? So a lot of the times you see this happen, right? You'll see when you have that 8:30, 10 p.m. news combo, you'll see something like this happen, where you have volume with the 8:30 news but not really direction. Yeah, so we'll see. It's funny. My fault. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. Here. Let us see what happens. Yeah, this 5 is about to close bearish. I don't really have an entry off of that though. We don't really have an entry here. I'd prefer not to be here till 10. So we'll see if we can hopefully get something here with the 9 o'clock closure, right? So I prefer not to stay here till 10, but we'll see. If it has to happen, I guess it's gonna happen, right? But yeah, now you've come down and created this bottom wick. So here's the thing, you sort of need the hourly to close now. Yeah, because I mean the only other time I can take an entry per se here would be a 15-minute close, right? And I'm not really willing to risk that with the 15 close. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, this taking any type of entries in here, buys, sells, without really having closed above this level or below this level is you're sort of asking for drawdown, right? So I'm gonna just chill out first. I mean, you've made that bottom wick now, right? 30-minute close bearish. So yeah, I mean, until this hourly closes, I can't really say what price is gonna do here, right? Because I mean, yeah, the 30-minute did close bearish after we closed no bottom wick. So ordinarily that should mean that okay, we probably will continue to driving down, but the higher time frame, right? We also closed on the higher time frame, which is the hourly, without a bottom wick, right? So you want to see this candle also close bearish, preferably bearish below this level here, right? So you want to see that hourly also close bearish before you start getting involved with sells, or at least that's what I want to see. All right, that's what I'm trying to see, and then yeah, we'll make a decision from there. Cool. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. But if we do end up closing back bullish, here, this is a very interesting close now, because you have a closure, no bottom wick, respecting this level here. All right, respecting this level here, you created a bottom wick on the current hourly candle. You close back bullish again. I mean, there are only a few things. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why not take the buys at that point, right? I mean, you have range. You do have range to play with, especially if you close above here. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, let's see what happens here, though. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting closure with the 4 hour. Interesting 4 hour close. Hey, bro. I'm a little tired, man. All right, 90 minutes left. 90 minutes left. She's so detailed. Wow. Okay, how many buses is this? This one bus? Okay. It's one bus. That should be doable. Alright, let's see. Okay, we flip back bearish again. Yeah, now we're in a tug of war. Who's gonna win? Are the buyers gonna win? Sellers gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who wants it more? Buyers or sellers? Who is gonna win? Until death, all what's that shit? Until death, all defeat is psychological. That's crazy. That's a bar right there. That's a bar right there. Oh nah, they did this boy 30. They did this boy 30. Yo, they said, nah, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's see. 15 minutes. Let's see how this 15 about to close. Yeah, we definitely not taking anything in here until the 4 hour closure. Yeah, if you can just close above 191.8 on the hourly, yeah, that's a closure above the 4 hour level as well. Well, yeah, if you can, yeah, we need to close above 4 hours as well. Yeah, if we can close above 191.85, yeah, 191.85 should be the. If we can get that closure above, we probably take a buy off rip. We'll probably take a buy off rip. Let's see. Yeah. Nice, pushed up and then came back. Well, maybe not off rip, but a bottom wick. Bottom wick should be good. Yes. Vantage point, yeah, let's see how we close though. So we don't really have anything here. We're just waiting. All right, we're just gonna wait until, I mean, this is coming up with a bit of juice here. All right, so if this 15 does close above, you could drive up, right, without ever closing on the hourly. right? If you close above 191.85 here, this could just drive straight up. I mean, it is what it is. I'll just stay out of that move, I guess. All right, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that because that could just be a top wick. That could just be a top wick. Yeah, until I see some good closures, man. Like I'm not taking it. I mean, look how bearish this 4-hour candle closed, right? Look how bearish we closed on this previous 4. All right, for me to start taking buys here, we need to close convincingly bullish on the 4-hour as well. All right, so let's see Wagwan. Let's see Wagwan. Let us see Wagwan, man. Yeah. Let's see what gold's doing. I think gold with gold is the dog now, right? So, like our regularly scheduled program.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? If y'all know what that Vine is from or where that clip is from, what Vine that soundbite is from, I know you're laughing hard as heck. Hard as heck? What the hell? What the hell is a heck, man? Faruko, who be Faruko? You know that guy. Oh, today is Friday. That means we got, you know, new music. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? What did you do for me? I walked in the room as I read and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you notice me? Holy Father. Holy Father, they try to understand. Let's see what. Alright, there goes your 15-minute close. 15-minute close on on gold. Closed above. I mean, yeah, but you closed above, but right now you're currently contending this 4-hour level, right? Currently contending this 4-hour level. I mean, if you're gonna start driving above or if you're gonna start closing above, you might just see, yeah, you want to be careful. If you're gonna take a buy on gold, you want to be careful. You want to be careful here. Yeah, I would say you should hold off and wait for the 4-hour to close for the buys on gold. Yeah, you should probably hold off and wait for the 4-hour closer on for gold. As for GJ, our 15 closed bullish. Okay, so we closed bullish back into the range. Well, did we ever close below the range? Yeah, the 15-minute range. Yeah. So we sort of had a fake out on the 15 on GJ. Right, that's if you're really zooming in here. Right, that previous 30 close respecting the level. Right, we closed bearish, no bottom wick at the level, closed bearish, respecting the level. Now we're currently pushing up after creating a bottom wick at at a potential level of support. Is this also a potential level on a daily? Let me see, weekly, monthly. So looking at 190.5, right? On the monthly. 190.5. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, the way this is forming, this is looking very bullish. This is forming very bullish. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because like I said, right? Most likely if we close below 190. Ah, damn. Had to stretch that one out. Pause. Yeah, so most likely if we close below this daily level here, right, which is 191.786, right, which is this level here. Yeah, so yeah, if we close below here, if we close below this level here, most likely we're gonna continue to push down towards 198.5, right? It's just a matter of how we do it. All right, it's a matter of how we do it. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 190.5. So you close below here. How do you drive down to 190.5 then? How do you make a top wick here? 92. And he drove down from 192. Yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, this 4 hour has enough of a top wick to drive down. All right, we do have enough of a top wick to drive down, so I don't really think, I don't really think a top wick is our issue here. I don't think a top wick is our issue here, so we'll see. We'll see. But if the hourly closes like this, yeah, it's gonna be tough for me to take any sells off rip. Because if the hourly closes like this, I'm still expecting those sells to come eventually, but it's gonna be tough for me to take it like this though. Yeah, let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens. A closure above here is what we need though. Closure above 191.85, that's what we need. And then I'll take the buys towards this level here. I mean, if you're gonna come up now, you're most likely doing it to make a steeper top wick, right? So I'm gonna take the buys towards this 4 hour level here, so 192.1, all right? This level here, 192.1. 1-ish, 192.1-ish. Okay, let's see. Hey, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So to start off, we're gonna be risking 3%, which is 600. So 600 on GJ. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So yeah, y'all tuning in for the first time, don't forget, if you have got anything of value, turn you know, go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and hit that subscribe, turn on that notification bell too, because we are live ideally every weekday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. West African time. All right, 7 minutes left here. Let's see what happens. Ideally, we want to close bearish below everything here, ideally, but you know, we have to play for the buys as well, right? We know what we're gonna do. The worst case scenario is we close pretty much like this, right? You close like this, you sort of have to wait for price to do certain things before you can actually get a position. I mean, regardless of how you close, you gotta wait. That request, yeah, but this dude, man, they bugging, dog. They bugging. All right, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, starting to see some volume here. Starting to see a push down here. Starting to see that push down here. Let's see what going. All right, this is the drive down we want to see here. Ideally, this is the drive down we want to see. Ideally. Gamma You know our babushka play. We haven't taken a babushka play in a minute, have we? I think because I realized the babushka play is nothing special. It's literally just a closure below on a higher time frame, really. Yeah, we're just trying to make some shit up, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. All right, 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left. All right, so we're coming down. If we do end up closing below here on the 4, right? We do end up closing below here on the 4. Ideally, I would like to not tap into this level yet, right? Because that's sort of our vantage point. That's sort of our vantage point. So yeah, let's see exactly how we close. Let's see exactly how we close here. Yeah, 19.5. Okay, boom. Let's see. Let's see. So let's get prepared here. Let's look alive. Let's look alive. So, I mean, you've already come up to this 4-hour level, create this top wick here. Yeah, if you were gonna come up further, then it would be somewhere around here, right? You'd be coming somewhere around here, so your stops are looking like this. Or actually, maybe this. Yeah. Yeah, so your stops are looking something like this. All right, cool. Cool. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. 101, look alive. Came up from this side, now we on the other side. All right, cool. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. 192.5. All right, cool. Let's see. We're about to close here. We are about to close. So you made your top wick already. You want to close below. If you don't close below, you need a top wick, a convincing top wick, and then a closure below on the lower time frame. Yeah, I mean, I understand we're closing bearish and that volume might carry us through, which is fine and all fine and good, but yeah, you want to see a... All right, so there goes your closure. You close below the hourly level. For sure. That volume might carry you through. But yeah, I need to see a top wick now and then a closure back below on a lower time frame, because you do have this 4-hour level here. All right, that's the level on the 4. That's the level on the 1. Technically, that you might even say that's a daily level, to be fair. Right here. Yeah, you wicked. Yeah, that has a wick down here, so not really. Let me see. The weekly level is where. Yeah, so I mean, you flipped now. I mean, if you had never tapped into this level here, I'd say for sure, right? If you never tapped into this level at all during the week, right? I would say for sure you're most likely gonna push down here. But you might not, right? You at the same time you might not, because look at it. You might not. That's crazy. You might not, right? Because look at the daily, right? Look at the daily. What does the daily look like? This daily just looks like a big ass pullback, and then we flip and drive back up, right? That's what this daily currently looks like, right? So you want to be careful here taking those sells, because you didn't close below here, right? You didn't close below. You never actually closed below support here, so you want to be careful. All right, so you flip back bullish, which is good. So that's good that you're flipping bullish. Yeah, because this 4-hour close respecting, I'm gonna need a closure below on a lower time frame to take these sells. Yeah, I'm gonna need a closure below. Ideally, yeah, even the 15 is a little sketchy, huh? Yeah, 15 is a little sketchy, because then you have this level here. Yeah, like the lower the level you go to take the sells here, the lower the level, the more sketchy it becomes, right? The more what's the word? Like the tighter the range you have to play becomes. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're not in a trade yet. We're just waiting, just looking for our opportunity here, our entry. Okay, you're coming up 30. Yeah, because I mean, with the way this hourly close, you most likely will drive here down. You most likely will drive down here. We just don't know how it's gonna happen, right? Are we gonna come up first, create that steep? Okay, I'll tell you what though, the only way I'm taking this without closing below here would be a top wick towards 192.1. If this candle keeps on pushing up here, especially if we do this in like say 150-minute candle, we just keep on pushing up here, we tap this level and then we come back down, close below. I'll look to start taking the sells before we even close below, to be honest. Actually no, I'll take the flip. I'll probably take the flip of the 4 hour. Yeah, I'd take the flip of the 4 hour. Okay, let's see. So in terms of top wicks, if we were looking for top wicks to drive down, this is as good as any, right? This is as good as this is the bare minimum, right? We've made the bare minimum in terms of a top wick. Now let's see, let's see if you keep on pushing up here to like 191.544. Let's see. I'm thinking if you make that top wick and take out these lows. Okay. So closed above, found support and pushed, right? Okay. But if you come back, if you flip after that, you should at least tap. Okay, cool. So I like that top wick. Looking to the left here, I'm seeing once we have rejection from around those levels, we tend to at least hit our BE point here, right? We usually tend to hit our BE point. Look at this one. We found rejection but held this support, drove down, hit that level, rejected off that level, found support, hit that level. Yeah, broke below, boom, from that level. So most times that you tap into this level here, right, if you drive down, even if you're gonna continue driving up, you usually tend to hit our break-even areas here. So what I'm gonna do, I mean, I'm not gonna have a stop. I'm not gonna put in a sell stop. But if we flip on this candle, if we take out these lows on this 4, I mean, I'd say the quicker the better at this point. But if we take out what's it called? If we take out these lows on the 4 hour, I'm gonna look to take a sell. I'm gonna look to take a sell off of that. Okay, let's see. What would that be? It would be somewhere around here. All right, yeah. 6-9. Oh my goodness. What the hell? All right, let's see. The 5. So we have 1 minute 5 closer. All right, we got a 5 closer on the minute. We got 1 closer on the 5 minute. Let's see what happens. I mean, you close bullish, respecting. All right, you close bullish, respecting. There goes your top wick. Let's see what happens here. I tell you what though, if you end up flipping here, all right, I mean, let me see, because then we're playing a 4 hour level, right? Okay, most times you've driven, let me see, drove down. So you drove down, tapped here. Let me see, drove down, tapped the bottom of the range there. Let's see here as well. and all of those pushes down. So we're looking at something like this, right? Alright, let's see. Yeah. I mean, the steeper you make this, let me see. And then held support there, and this one drove clean through. Sort of drove clean through, and most likely gonna get stopped out. Yeah. Let's see. Again, the steeper we make this top wick and the faster we come down, the better. Right? Yeah, we might be stalling for news. Let's see what's gold. Let's see what gold's doing. So gold 4-hour closed, respecting, right? Gold's 4-hour close, respecting. You have a cluster of levels here, right? That you can consider. You have this level here, so you close respecting. Yeah, so to continue the buys here, you want to wait for a bullish closure above. And in terms of sells, yeah, I don't really see sells right now, so but GJ forming here, at least on the 4-hour. It looks like it's forming. All right, 5 minutes is closed. We closed bullish on the 5, so that's another bullish closure on the 5. Let's see how this next candle closes. Are we gonna flip on this 15? Let's see. Yeah, we flip on this 4. We're most likely getting full TPs around this this hourly level here. I doubt I'm gonna hold this to fucking the 4-hour level, right? Yeah, I mean, I could, but I am a day trader. Borderline, what's the word? Borderline, stop. Oh, damn it. Ah, man. Borderline scalper, you know. But essentially, or majority, mainly, man, I'm losing English. What's this called? What happens in October? What's that thing called? Halloween, yeah? Halloween. You know, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was about to say. Oh well, if you forgot it, it wasn't important. If you forgot it, it was not important. All right, let's see. Yeah, this one I would close this one fully here. I would close this one fully at this level here, and then What do they mean? I've signed off. What? Am I bugging? Hold up, let me see this, man. What's going on? My fault, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Actually, let me see what's going on. Okay, yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. What's going on here? I'm telling you, I told them I already did this. What's going on? Really? Oh. Position. Yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. My fault, yo, my fault. I don't know what was going on. I forgot. How did I miss that? That went over my head. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, my fault. All right, cool. All right, we back. Let's see. 9:50. So 15-minute candle closed. Current 15 has no bottom wick. Open with a top wick. So can we start driving down here or no? Maybe. But at 15 here did close respecting this level. All right, we did close respecting this level here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean this flips, takes out this low. I don't see why we wouldn't come down to this level here. So that's where I'm gonna look to take profits. News is at 1 second. Yeah, sure. News is at, we got news at 10 o'clock here. News at 10. Got news at 10. Yeah, I didn't want to be around till 10, but here we are.
What the dog doing?
Let's see what the dog doing. Maybe that's why gold hold us so much, cause we keep calling it a dog. The dog. What the dog doing? Yeah, I mean, you got a 30-minute bullish closure. You should be good to fill this range up. How did that 4-hour close? I mean, it's a little sketchy because you never closed above here, right? But you know, if you got volume on your side here, right? We're gonna have the 9:30 closure. That 30-minute close is bullish. You should be able to fill this range to the top side, I would think. Okay. All right, 30 doing things. 30 is doing things here. Let's see. So if we do end up closing above 191.85 on this 30 with this push up that we're seeing right now, technically, yeah, you could take the buys. All right, you could take the buys to play a steeper top wick on the 4. All right, you're basically playing a steeper top wick on the 4. But I mean, first of all, that closure needs to be convincing, right? We can't close at the level. It needs to be a clean, clear closure above the 30-minute level here, and then we'll take the buys up towards what's it, 192 here. Towards 192. What's the time in Japan, anyways? 10 p.m. Okay, so they about to go to sleep. So that's cool. So we shouldn't be expecting much news from there. Alright, let's see. Let's see. UBA. Am I a dickhead? Okay. Okay, we're pushing up here. We are pushing up here. Okay. So we are pushing up here. This 15 pushing up without a bottom wick doesn't really matter though. We do have a top bottom wick on the 30 and the hourly. Okay, cool. Okay. So 30-minute closer in about 3 minutes here. Let's see how we close. Let's see how we close. We get a 30-minute closer. We're looking for the buys up. We're looking for the buys up towards 192.11 here. Yeah, if we don't close below, if we don't close above, it's gonna be a 10 o'clock thing, all right? But if we get that closer above, we're chilling. Well, we're not. Well, chilling in terms of we're taking the buys, right? Short-term buys for the liquidity pool. Yeah, because I'm not fully convinced that this is gonna start driving up here. All right. I mean, yeah, we might come up here, right? Close above, and then we'll see a little bit of a push up, right? Grab liquidity, but I'm not convinced that that's gonna be a push up, right? So yeah, we close above, we take those buys. We're gonna take those buys. yeah, I mean, if we start coming back down, if we get into those entries and then we start, you know, coming back down, especially if we come down heavy, we're gonna close sooner rather than later, because then that just means we were wrong, innit? Because I'm thinking this is a liquidity grab, right? So I'm not expecting much from this position in terms of, you know, how far price is gonna push. I'm not expecting much, but you know, all right, cool. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. 0.25, 15. Okay, we're coming up. All right, let's get ready here. Let us get ready. Look alive. But let's see how we close here. Let's see how we close here on this 30. See, 190.94. Okay, let's see. We need to close above though. I'm not gonna take anything half baked, so to speak. I need to see that clean closer above, and it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. I mean, 16 seconds left. Let's see. Okay, and no. Okay. All right, so we didn't get that closure above. Doesn't mean we're not gonna drive up, but that just means we don't have an entry. All right, because imagine this candle flips and you take this buy. What are you buying into now? All right, you're buying into this level over here, which is also a 4-hour level. Right, so you know, I mean, it doesn't mean you're not gonna drive still. All right, doesn't mean you're not gonna still drive up and create that steeper top wick towards this level. It just means that we can't really take it right now. Right now, I would really prefer, what I would like to see is a 15-minute closure above, and then we might take those. Right, I'm not gonna a 5-minute closure is possible here. A 5-minute closure is possible, but yeah, there's some other logistics here. I mean, if you get in on the 5, right, if you get in with a 5 closure, yeah, if you get in with a 5 closure, you're looking at something like this, right? You're looking at potentially a closure above here. All right, say a 5-minute closure above here. You take your buys there. Your stops, realistically, your stops would be here. Right, your stops would be somewhere here, so you're looking at something like this for a position. All right, you're looking at something like this. Yeah. So if you're gonna take this 5, if you were gonna take this entry off of the 5, right, you would be looking at something like this type of position right here. And yeah, I'm not really willing to take that, not yet anyways. Okay, so I mean, you've had this 30-minute close, right? You close like you did, respecting this level. Let me see. Where do we need a bottom wick? So this looks like the bottom wick you would want, right? This looks like the bottom wick you would want right here, which is what we're doing right now. Okay, so let's see what happens. So you just made this bottom wick. I mean, you're still driving down here, but you just made this bottom wick now. Okay. Let me see this 15. What does the 15 look like? Interesting. Okay, this is actually a decent bottom wick here. This is a decent bottom wick here. Close respecting. So the only times you've sort of closed respecting this level here after pushing up and still drove up is when you have a bottom wick here. So this is where you would look for the support, right? And now you're coming back down to that level, right? So if you hold support here, if you hold support and you close above on the 15, yeah, if you close it, what is this range? What exactly is this range here? Let me see. About 10 pips. All right, let's see how price forms here. Let's see how price forms here. 15. Yeah, where would you need to go then? All right, so I drove up, still made a top wick. All right, drove up as well, made a top wick, made a top wick. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I know what I'm looking for now. All right, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. So this next 15, if we flip here on this 15 and close above 191.846 here, I'll take the buys up. I'll take the buys up towards 192.12, right? Vantage point is about 10 pips, right? Vantage point is about 10 pips. So that would be a quick little trade. But we are also coming down here after creating this top wick, right? So we still have our sells in play on the 4, right? We still have our sells in play on the 4 hours. So we take out those lows. We, especially with this top wick we just made, we take out those lows. I'm looking to fill this range now, right? You know, before I said I'm looking to just come down to this hourly level here, but now with that top wick we just formed, I'll be looking to fill the range. But of course I'll go break even, right? I'll go break even once we tap into these levels here on the hourly. Cool. All right, so we know what we're doing, we know what we're waiting for. So let's see if we get it or not. Let's see if we get it or not. So 192. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. See what happens. So the move down, we're gonna take off it, right? So as soon as we take out these lows, we're gonna be in there. We're not really concerned about waiting for a 15 close or 30 close, because that's a move that's playing out on the 4 hour, right? That's a move playing out on the 4 hour. So we're not really concerned about waiting around for that. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, we're coming down here. We are coming down here. Okay, see what happens. Yep. So if you just tuned in, we're waiting for one or two things to happen here. We're waiting for one or two things to happen. We either flip, take out these lows, drive down, or this 15 closes bullish above this level, and we can take the buys going up. One of the two. So that and this. Cool. Let's see what I going in. Let's see what I going in. See what I going in. All right, it's 5 about to close. So previous 5 closed bearish back into the range. That's a good sign. I mean, if you want to take early sells, you well, I mean, I'm definitely not doing it, so I can't say you should do it if I'm not gonna do it. So yeah. But you know, just so it's known, there is potential for early sells here once this 15 closes. All right, because I mean, if that 15 closes bearish below, right, without really tapping us in, I mean, yeah, bearish below here. Yeah, that 15 closes bearish below here. You could start taking the early sells. Actually, what is this range? What is that range there? 12 pips ain't bad. 12 pips ain't bad. Okay, let's see. So let's just double check. News is at 10, right? Yep, news at 10. Okay, we're coming down. Coming down. Can we flip on the 4? Can we flip on the 4? Let's see. Okay, we're about to flip. So that 5 just closed bearish. That 5 just closed bearish below. To be honest, you could start taking some early entries there, but I'm not gonna do it, so I wouldn't recommend you do it since I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, you're coming down here. You are coming down here. Let's see if we can take out those lows and we'll be in the position. If you got into the early sells, I'd say go break even right now. If you are in some early sells there, I'd say go break even right now. Let's see. Coming down here and almost haven't not quite taken out, and boom. So right there, we just took out the lows, we just got in some sells, right? We just took out the lows, we just got in some sells. If you got in the earlier entry, right, which would have been up here, I'd say go break even right now, because you're pretty much safe, right? If this is gonna drive down, you're not gonna come back up here, right? You're not gonna come back up there. But yeah, let's see now what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Cool. Let's see. All right, cool. We're in the position. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. The first trade on the new account. Let's see how that goes. So I mean, if this 15 closes, what's it called? If we close respecting on this 15, it's sorry, if we close above, yeah, so like respecting or above on the 15, then you know, it's a little shaky at that point, but you do have your vantage point still, right? You still have the 30-minute and the hourly open, so you're still chilling. Okay, we're coming down here. Break even is gonna be 191.1. No, not 0.1. Where is this? So I mean, if a 15 closes above, then yeah, 191.1. But if you continue coming down like this, 191.069 would be your break even. So 191.06. Let's say 191.07, right? So that's the fill of the hourly range. That's the fill of the hourly range there. 6. All right. So this 15 is about to close. Let's see how this 15 closes. Let me put in my stops. Actually, you never know what might happen here. Put in my stops. 192.361. 192. If you had the earlier entry, 100% you should be break even right now, because no, your entries or your break even is safe, right? If you had that earlier entry, which was the 5 closer, go break even right now. You should not have any risk on the table, because your entry is safe 100%. If you're gonna drive down, your entry is safe. All right. Okay, 40 seconds here. 40 seconds. If we close above, we're gonna manage we're gonna manage risk as soon as we take out the lows. All right. Not manage risk, sorry. We're gonna, well, yeah, that is managing risk, innit? We're gonna go break even as soon as we take out the lows. But if we close below, we're gonna keep our break even areas at the original position. All right, so we're back at break even areas, right? Haven't managed anything yet. Okay, so there goes our 15 closer. 15 closed below, so we're gonna wait for this candle to drive down now. All right, we're gonna wait for this candle to start to form here. So if we take out those lows, we're gonna go break even. But yeah, we take out those lows, we're gonna go break even. Beyond that, we're gonna have to wait for the hourly closure to manage this position. Well, I say the hourly closure, but we have news in we got news in 15 minutes as well. So all right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Okay, you want to start seeing some bearish 5 closures though. You would prefer not to see bullish 5 closures before you take out those lows. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're struggling here. You're struggling to drive down here. You might come up for a top wick. You might come up for a steeper top wick here. Let's see what happens though. Okay, you're dragging down. Times 4. What is that math? Quick math. What's 0.76 times 4? Six times 4, 3.04. Okay. Okay, you're coming down here. We're about to take out those lows. About to take out those lows. The 5-minute is still open. About to take out the lows. Let's see. Okay, you didn't take out the lows, so we're still in here. we got close to the lows and rejected. Does that mean something? I don't know. I tell you what, you definitely don't want this 5 to close bullish. If that 5 closes bullish, you got a problem. I'll tell you that much. You don't want that 5 to close bullish. Okay, 2 minutes left for this 5 closure. 2 minutes left for the 5 closure. Yeah, we're stalling a lot here. We are stalling a lot. We are stalling a lot. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we didn't take out those lows, did we? No, we didn't. We did not. We did not. So we are still in here. Okay, you're flipping on the 5 now. Let's see. 1 minute left for the 5 closure. Yeah, if you close bullish on this 5, yeah, I mean, I can't really manage until that hourly closure. I just don't want to be in here for news, right? I'd prefer not to be in here for news. I just prefer not to be in here for news. So, you know, if we close bullish on that 5, I might just close the position regardless if we're in drawdown or not. I might just close the position, but we'll see. We still in here though. Okay, 10 seconds left for this 5 closure. Looks like we're gonna close bearish, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, close bearish. We're coming down without a top wick right there. I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go break even right there. Yeah, I accept this term. Okay, where's my stop? Yeah, I'm gonna go break even right there. Okay, boom. Okay, 3. Sorry. There you go. All right, boom. So just went break even right there. I'm actually gonna close the full position right there. I'm gonna close that full because we're coming down. So the previous 5-minute close, no bottom wick. We're coming down without a top wick. And we just tapped into the hourly level, right? So we just tapped into the hourly level as well. So I mean, this move could continue playing out on the 4-hour. This move could continue to play out on the 4-hour here. But yeah, I'm gonna close all of that right there. I'm gonna close out right there, and yeah, man. So first trade on the new account. Got a little bit of dubs right there. Yeah, so good thing we closed right there as well, because we got price coming back up. So cool. So that's pretty much it. That's it. So we just waited here for how many hours? For 2 hours 30 minutes, just to, you know, be out of the trade or be in and out of the trade in about 10 minutes, right? So it's the name of the game. So you might continue driving down here. You actually, I mean, I think you will continue driving down here. I mean, it's already 10, so I'll stay till 10. Will I take a second position here? Let me see. Maybe we'll see what news does. All right, we'll see what news does, and potentially we'll take a second position. Right, we'll see what news does, and potentially we'll take a second position. But for now, that's GG's, right? That's GG's. Nice. So trades taken. Trades taken as GJ. And that was, yeah, how many pips was that? GJ for so actually that wasn't that much, was it? Oh, actually no, it was 16 pips. Not bad. That's about 6, right? Where is this? I forgot how to read these this price, man. 16, yeah, 16 pips. 16. Okay, so first trade on the new account goes well. So 16 pips there, September record. So for the month we're up on time 7. Cool. Current profit, let's see, current profit is at 80. What was that, 80? 85. Which is what? What is that? Sorry, my fault, got lost in the sauce. All right, yeah, so back to this. So current profits is wherever that is, and it's 80, so we're about 5% in. Nice. So nice, good first trade on the new account. All right, good dubs on the new account. We'll see what happens here then. We'll see what happens. So if you took that trade, man, that means you got something valuable out of this. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Subscripzione. Yeah, subscripzione. I would much appreciate it. All right, man, let's see what happens here. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna take another trade. I don't think I'm taking another trade, but we'll stick around for news, because I mean this 4 hour looks really good to drive down, right? That 4 hour looks really good to drive down, and if news is on your side, even better. So I mean, if there's some, if the position looks really good, I'll take it. If not though, if there's even one comma, right, if there's even one thing that I can find wrong with the position, I'm gonna call it a week, because it's a Friday, man. It's a Friday. We already got a dub. Why risk? Why give the markets back the money, right? You know, why give the markets back the money? Let's see. All right, 3 minutes left for news. Let's see how news does, or what news does. Gold, what's gold doing? So gold closed back bearish below. You had that top wick. Yeah, so I mean, after this what's it called? After this 15-minute closure, maybe, yeah, nah, I wouldn't have had entries here regardless. I don't really have entries there regardless. But yeah, it's like I was saying earlier, right? Usually when you have that 8:30 a.m., 10 p.m., 10 a.m. News combo, you usually stall. So you'll see that initial volume right? You'll see that initial volume come in, but no direction, right? And then once you get that 10 a.m. news to drop, that's when you start to really see some, you know, you start to see some opportunities with both volume and direction, right? So yeah, let's see here. So we're continuing to push down, which is nice. We are continuing to push down here. Yeah, good thing we got out when we did too, because I mean, really, even if I wanted to stay in that position, we couldn't, right? Because that five closed no bottom wick, and then the new 5 opened without a top wick at a resistance or at a support. Yeah, you're asking for trouble right there. So might as well close, right? At all. Okay, let's see. Got news in a couple seconds. Let's see. All right, news just dropped. What's happening? What's happening? So news dropped. You're melting. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. You are melting. Okay, now I like the volume. I like the direction, right? I like the volume and I like the direction. The question is now, can we get an entry? And if we can, where are we looking for this entry? Let me see. Where would we be looking for this entry? I'm not gonna wait here and look for an entry past the first 5-minute candle though. All right, if we don't get it off the first 5-minute candle, then I'm gonna call it a stream, call it a week, call it a day, whatever. All right. Trying to see here. What's the range we can play? Okay, you got this range right here. What is this on the 5? Is this something on the 5? Okay, yeah, that's something on the 5. All right, cool. So if we close below here, I'll take an entry. I'll take the 5 entry to push us down towards this 4-hour level here. I mean, at that point, you really shouldn't come. I mean, your stops are pretty much the same as before. All right, your stops are pretty much the same as before. So 5 down here. Let me see, where's your BE? Your BE would be here, which is how many pips? So this range is about 11 pips. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see how you close here. Let's see how you close on this 5. If we close anything except for below here, we're gonna call it a day, call it a stream, call it a week. potentially call it a month. We'll see if we trade on Monday. Okay, let's see. Stops at 191.893. And stops. All right, 1 minute left or 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left. Are we gonna see a closure below? Are we gonna see a closure below? Yeah, it's still a good range here. 29 pips to the 4-hour level. We still got 29 pips to the 4-hour level. Right, your break-even area is around 10 pips. Not bad. Yeah, but we need to close below though. Yeah, and close below here. Yeah, we need to close below here. We can't. Yeah, I'm not taking anything else except that. We need to close below there. It's funny. Ooh, okay, that's a new spin on things. Ooh, okay, that's a little concerning. Okay, so you're gonna close below 191, all right? You're gonna close below 191. To be honest with you, you're most likely still gonna drive down here, right? You're most likely gonna still drive down here, cause yeah, the level I'm looking at where you might have. Okay, what did you do? Yeah, no, this definitely no entry for us. So definitely no entry for us. You're coming down here, no top wick. I mean, even if you flip, okay, now you flipped. If you take out this low, you have a vantage point here of, let me see, you have a vantage point of about 7 pips here minimum. You got a vantage point of about 7 pips. The problem with this position here, is, one, you close respecting, right? You close respecting that level, but you got volume. It seems, at least it seems like you have volume here. Yeah, and then the second problem is you're sort of, you didn't quite tap into this 4-hour level here. I mean, look to the left here, right? If you look here, like right here, you've had price push straight up from this level before, right? So, you know, you haven't quite tapped into that exact price point, but you're around those levels, right? So now you have different things going on, right? So in my case, I already got my dubs for the day, all right? I'm not really looking for a position per se. I got my dubs for the day. Yeah, I've basically found reasons why the position might not play out, but yeah, and that's why I'm not gonna take it, right? But it might actually, you know, it might actually work out here, but you know, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, so I'm not gonna take it. If this level here didn't exist, if this level didn't exist at all, I would take this position. Or if we didn't make a bottom wick towards this level, right? If we sort of close bearish below without this full bottom wick, I would have taken the break of these lows to drive down, right? But yeah, I'm basically seeing reasons not to take the position, so I'm gonna stay out of it, and I'm gonna call it a day. Right there. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you got anything of value off of that, you know, leave your boy a like, subscribe, appreciate it. And yeah, man, we're back again next week, same time, same place. Gold did pretty much nothing here. Yeah, you're still playing inside these ranges. Yeah, I'd stay out of gold for today, to be honest with you, unless you see a clean closure above, maybe after the 4-hour candle closure or the hourly candle closure, then maybe start considering positions. But for right now, I'd say just let gold play out here. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We back again next week, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. West African time. with that being said, peace.